Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Skyrim mods showcase. This time we're diving into some of the absolute best mods of 2025, specifically from this second quarter. I know it's been a while since my last upload and I really appreciate you all sticking around. Life just decided to throw obstacles my way, so I had to step back and handle some real life stuff first, plus doing my best to finish up Eldergleam Ultimate whenever I can. But yeah, I'm back now and I've been keeping an eye on all the amazing mods that dropped while I was away. Trust me, there's a ton of amazing mods to cover and I've handpicked a bunch that I think absolutely deserves the spotlight today. So make sure to stick around till the end as it'll definitely help me out. Anyways, let's start the video. Before moving on, I just want to say thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. If you've been online for a while, you know most browsers feel like vanilla Skyrim. You might have loved it years ago, but nowadays it's just too basic. As someone who mods Skyrim into oblivion, Opera GX is the only browser that offers that level of customization. And just like modding your favorite RPG, you can tweak your browsing experience to perfection. Beyond limiting RAM, CPU, and network usage, Opera GX lets you mod your browser, change themes, sounds, and visuals just in a few clicks, or even mix and match components for a truly unique setup. Oh, and yes, there are tons of fantasy browser mods including Skyrim. Want the Berserk mod's animated wallpaper but the lo-fi chill mod sound effects? Easy. There's even custom splash art, UI fonts, closing and opening of tab sound effects, custom icons, and shaders that transforms your entire screen. That's not all. Opera GX has a built-in ad blocker and video pop-out mode so you can browse freely while watching a video without the need of having dual monitors. So now you can do whatever you need to do while watching my videos. Opera GX is even equipped with an import tool that allows you to quickly import all your settings from your previous browser to Opera GX. This includes browsing history, bookmarks, and even cookies. Plus, being compatible with every Google Chrome extension, I don't know what else you could ask for in a browser. So if you're ready to upgrade, use my link below and download the best browser out there. Once again, huge thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. Let's start things off with a brand new quest mod called Miasma. This new lore-friendly quest mod features a ton of amazing content for you to explore. Located at Solstheim, you'll be able to uncover new spells, locations, and even characters. And yes, these characters are fully voiced, making the experience more meaningful and immersive.
Yes, actually. I am looking to hire some assistants, and I get the feeling you might be the right person for the job.
Without spoiling too much, the quest starts off as you meet an Argonian who has been tracking down a rogue Telvanni mage who has been committing serious crimes. The quest mod can be completed within 1 to 2 hours depending on how you approach this quest. And just a fun fact, the author of the mod is a Beyond Skyrim dungeon designer author, so you'll definitely not be disappointed when entering the dungeons the mod brings. Moving on to a bunch of combat related mods that will surely enhance the combat side of things when playing Skyrim. Let's be honest, Skyrim's vanilla animations can feel a little stiff. For Honor in Skyrim changed that by bringing over semi-fantasy animations from For Honor, but without going full JRPG. Don't get me wrong, I love flashy moves, but sometimes you just want something more grounded. No spinning 10 feet in the air before smacking a bandit. With this mod, you'll get new animations for all the basic weapons you may find in Skyrim, such as swords, katana, dagger,
That's your best? That's it? That's all you've got?
axe,
There's no escape! Just a scratch!
and even the other two-handed weapons. Of course, the author has plans to add more animations for different types of weapons in the future. Now to share some of the features, you'll now be able to parry attack, shield parry attack, and so much more. You'll also be able to dodge left or right and then counter attack immediately, all with proper animations. Additionally, pairing it with smooth moveset OAR will overall enhance how your character handles each weapon during idle. Idle animations transitions depending on the situation. Whether you're in combat or out of combat, you'll now have proper animations that will play accordingly. There's some added little details like your character naturally adjusting their movement when stopping mid-movement. It's those subtle touches that makes everything feel real. For the next mod, we have something that will complement combat even more. Sanguine Symphony. This mod overhauls the impacts you and NPCs get when in combat with new brutal visual effects that makes every swing, stab, and arrow impact feel real, like adaptive blood splatters, detailed decals, and subtle physics tweaks to make each strike feel lifelike, violent, and satisfying. Some of the features the mod includes are full impact overhaul, making each weapon type have its own visuals and sound effects. Each armor type will now have its own sound effects as well. Here's a short preview of using different weapons and the effects you may expect. Now for the different type of armors, here are a few examples you may expect. Localized impacts is another feature worth sharing. When an NPC has no helmet but has heavy armor, hitting unprotected areas will trigger flesh sound effects when getting hit. It also works for arrows whenever you use a bow. Dynamic bloodshed is also a great feature as bloodshed will depend on the NPC's health. If an NPC with full health gets hit, there won't be much blood spilling out. But as soon as the health of the NPC diminish, appropriate bloodshed will appear. Death Drop Overhaul is another mod that deserves to be in this video as it fixes one of those annoying things when picking up weapons from downed bodies. In vanilla Skyrim, despite wanting to pick up a weapon from a fallen NPC that's far from the main body, you'll still have to go through the inventory menu. With this mod, it completely reworks equipment behaviors by making them interact seamlessly with the world, meaning being able to pick them up directly without going through the UI. Plus, when NPCs get skilled, the weapon on hand will have their own momentum, giving it a natural reaction. And when NPCs have their weapon sheathed upon death, it will still stay intact as long as it has not been drawn. Let's see, for the best combat mods of 2025, we have Draw, Fix, Move, Equip, Animation Fix. In vanilla Skyrim, it uses a single fixed upper body animation when drawing a weapon. The animation for this was originally designed to look natural only when your character is standing still, but when you equip a weapon during movement, it causes the character's upper body to snap in place before instantly finishing the animation, which then results in a more awkward and unnatural appearance. And with this mod installed, it fixes that, making it a lot more seamless and without the jarred animation. Let's be real, we've been playing Skyrim for what feels like forever at this point. How many times have we mindlessly passed through the same location, and after a while those familiar locations start to feel, well, kinda boring. So yeah, let's now head over to some of the best location overhauls that will make some of Skyrim's location feel fresh and immersive all over again. Let's start with Riverwood has walls a full overhaul. What makes it special is how it evolves dynamically with your game. Instead of magically having full fortification from day one, you actually get to watch Riverwood transform over time.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
That's after the Jarl of Whiterun sends reinforcements and building supplies. You'll see workers constructing defenses piece by piece. It starts with a simple wooden stakes, then watchtowers, and eventually grows into full perimeter walls with proper gates. What really sells this mod is its attention to lore-friendly details. Since Riverwood is literally built around a lumber mill, all the new structures use heavy wood construction rather than out-of-place stonework. Honestly, this is a type of location overhauls I want to see. It just makes the world feel more dynamic as you progress different quests. And while we're at it, let's talk about Riverwood Falls Waterfall additions for Riverwood. This mod takes an already beautiful location and makes it even more breathtaking by adding 2 brand new waterfalls nearby. Honestly, these waterfalls don't just blend in, they make the whole area a lot more memorable and serene. On top of that, the mod includes some extra clutter and details that fit the location, such as some new bridges, stairs, and much more. Next up, we have Orc Strongholds all in one. Let's be honest, vanilla Orc Strongholds barely live up to their name, feeling more like a temporary camps than actual fortified settlements. That's where this mod comes in. It completely overhauls 4 of the main Orc Stronghold exterior with new assets and full redesign, turning them into intimidating, rugged fortresses they were always meant to be. If you've been watching my channel, you already know that this mod existed back then. However, with its new AIO format, the author optimized the location's performance and redesigned a lot of the clutter to look even better. If you've ever wanted Orc Strongholds to actually feel like strongholds, this is the mod for you. Next, from the same author, we have Occult Cradle Stone Tower. This mod completely transforms this generic tower into a creepy occult-infested ruin filled with dark magic. You'll come across a ton of Forsworn that will definitely make the location feel more challenging. Compared to vanilla, the comparison is night and day. So now when stumbling across this location, it'll make you even more curious to check the place out. I personally think the author has done a great job when it comes to overhauls, and this is no exception. Another must-have location overhauls is reinforced Civil War camps. Vanilla war camps never really sold the idea of an active military presence. Just a few tents and soldiers here and there, and that's basically it. This mod, however, changed that by transforming them into proper fortified defensive positions. Don't worry, it's not full-blown forts but camps that actually look like they're prepared for battle. You'll now be able to see new walls, towers, siege shields, barricades, weapon racks, extra tents, and a ton of immersive clutter. What's also amazing is that these new added objects will appear dynamically in line with the camps themselves. As we know in vanilla Skyrim, there are only few default camps that appear at the start of the game, and as you progress through various quests, you'll be able to see new camps with the changes from the mod. And lastly, for location overhauls, we have Sky King's Windhelm Bridge Overhaul. It's been ages since anyone gave Windhelm's Bridge some love, and Sky King absolutely delivered. This mod doesn't just add clutters, it completely revamps the area with new meshes, a bustling market, additional NPCs, and custom textures. So now when crossing the bridge, it feels like stepping into a brand new location. Plus the author even included patches for other popular mods that affect the same area. Audio mods are often overlooked, but if I'm being honest, audio mods can make or break a game. Lucky for us, we have a ton of worthy audio mods this quarter. Let's start off with Peryite Revoiced. Peryite is the Daedric Prince of Pestilence and Disease, but in the vanilla game, his voice doesn't quite match his sinister role. This mod simply changes that by giving him an eerie, unsettling tone that actually sounds like it's coming from something otherworldly, and I'll be sharing a before and after comparison.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. I have watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue.
Breathe deep, mortal. I would have you hear me well. So let these vapors fill your lungs. I've watched you for some time, you know. The decisions you've made intrigue me.
Lua, Al-Skaven, the ghostly antagonist you meet in Ansylvand, originally had a voice that didn't quite match her spectral nature when she was remotely speaking to you. The Al-Skaven enhanced voice improves her voice, making it more ethereal and ghostly, as if she's truly projecting her words from afar. The effect is a subtle change but significantly improves the atmosphere when encountering her.
Rise from your graves to defeat this worm. I am Lua Al-Skaven, Who are you to disrupt my work? Begone, or I will add you to my army of the dead. Rise from your graves to defeat this worm! I am Lua Al-Skaven. Who are you to disrupt my work? Begone, or I will add you to my army of the dead.
Next, we have Hircine Revoiced. If you did not know, Hircine and Peryite share the same vanilla voice actor. That's why their encounters can feel a bit repetitive. This mod gives Hircine a deeper, growling tone, something that truly reflects the savage nature of the Daedric Prince of the Hunt. So here's a quick before and after for you guys to hear.
And skillfully too. I've been watching you for ages, it seems. You have the makings of a fine hunter. You may even be my champion. Perhaps. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hircine.
Well met, hunter. And skillfully too. I've been watching you for ages, it seems. You have the makings of a fine hunter. You may even be my champion, perhaps. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hircine.
Finally, we have Azura's audio array, which is one of my personal favorites. This mod doesn't just tweak Azura's voice but also overhauls the sound effects when you enter her star.
Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you. Greetings, mortal. You have followed my guidance through the veils of twilight and rescued my star from Malin Varen. But his soul still resides within, protected by his enchantments. Until he is purged, my artifact is useless to you.
Now let's dive into one of the most exciting categories when it comes to modding Skyrim: immersion and gameplay. These mods don't just tweak mechanics, they make the world feel more alive, reactive, and just plain fun to interact with. First up, we have Object Impact Framework, an SKSE plugin that opens up so many possibilities. Essentially, it lets modders add custom effects to objects based on how you interact with them, whether you're activating them, hitting them, or just picking them up. And the best part, there are already fantastic mods taking advantage of this framework. For example, Burn Those Books. As the name suggests, this mod lets you literally burn books with a fire spell. Just aim your flames and watch as those tomes turn into burned books. It's simple, satisfying, and exactly the kind of immersive detail Skyrim needs. Next, we have Cut the Wheat, which pairs perfectly with mods like Real Wheat Fields. Instead of harvesting wheat by pressing E, you can now slice through it with your sword. A small change, but it makes interaction with the wheat farms more immersive. Overall, the Object Impact Framework is a game changer. I can't wait to see what mod authors will do with it next. Another must-have is headshot kills. This mod does exactly what you'd expect. Landing a clean headshot with an arrow will instantly take down most enemies. However, if they're wearing a helmet, they'll survive the first shot with a silver line of health, giving them a chance to recover unless you finish them off. No more enemies taking multiple arrows to the face like it's nothing. Finally, with this mod, archery feels as lethal as it should be. And that's about it for now. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to help me out. And if you want to help further, you can use my Opera GX link, or if you're looking for cheaper games, using my Instant Gaming affiliate link will definitely help me out as well. For those who doesn't know what Instant Gaming is, it's basically a place where you can find discounted games. From Bannerlord to even Skyrim AE upgrade, you'll definitely find something you're interested in. Plus, activating the game you just bought is as easy as copy-pasting it into Steam or whichever console you chose. By the way, I'm also doing a monthly giveaway where you can choose any game that is available on Instant Gaming's website. All you need to do is sign up on Instant Gaming and use my giveaway link to enter. Anyways, thanks once again and I hope to see you all in the next video. Stay safe and happy modding!